attention to something that should be discussed, and that is people that take medications and just pop them. Substance abuse is rampant, but incredibly stupid. And why it got so stupid, which a lot of people haven't heard the rest of the story, as the late newscaster Paul Harvey used to say, the rest of the story. The rest of the story is there were several flat tires and bent rims and a dented-in, bashed-in bumper from his Mercedes. He was driving someplace. I mean, you don't just go down the road swirling and bent your rim. I mean, it takes a lot of force. So was he driving the woods? What did he hit? Where did he go before the cops found him? His car is a mess. God knows. But, certainly slurred, he couldn't follow the directions, couldn't walk on his own. I mean, very sad portrait. And I just cannot believe that he just took them and that was just it. I didn't know it was going to have adverse reactions. I took 3 different types of medication. I mean, I'm not buying it. I mean, depression is a terrible thing. We don't know if he's suicidal, but one thing we do know, that Tiger needs help. And maybe this was the call for help that Tiger Woods needs to be able to get his life back in order. Maybe he is certainly lucky that the Jupiter Police Department were the ones that found him asleep, because that's who they found him once and for all, with the car running and him asleep at the wheel. He could have killed himself easily or could have killed others. But Woods was alone in his 2015 black Mercedes-Benz yesterday. It was about 3 a.m. in Jupiter, Florida. Car still running. And, of course, you heard Tiger Woods mumbled, sluggish, sleepy, unable to walk alone at the scene. And everybody assumed that, he was drunk because it had all the telltale signs that the guy had been drinking. But the breathalyzer that they did and the urine test showed there was no alcohol in his system. Instead, it turned out that, well, according to Woods, for him explaining what happened, he said in his words, it was an unexpected reaction to prescription medications. He took this prescription and took 3 of them. I didn't realize a mix of medications had affected me so strongly, the golfer said. I would like to apologize from my heart to my family, for my friends. I expect more from myself, too. I will do everything in my power to ensure this never happens again. This is not the only thing that's happened in Tiger's life, by the way. This is not the only thing that he's done. I mean, he's had sex in parking lots. People have saw, him go in the vehicle in restaurant parking lots, just out of control. But he's not the only one that's this way, that's reached stardom with this much popularity, this much demands, to have to perform to specifications, and then when you're not able to perform to specifications, to be able to be the Tiger that everybody loved, everybody wanted. I am certain when you have early success like that and you're thrust into the limelight as this worldwide superstar, you fall into a depressive mode. And for Tiger, it's been self-destructive. And his father apparently was the only one that he really listened to. I've said this yesterday, and I'll continue saying it. Tiger Woods needs prayer, and he needs help. And I hope he gets the right kind of help, because he has a lot of demons, and so do a lot of other people. But if you don't get help, you don't reach out for help, or if your loved ones, whoever they might be, are just yes persons. I mean, look at Elvis Presley. It was just easier to let Elvis do what he wanted to do, according to his handlers, because he would fire you. They wanted to be in the good graces. But hopefully there's somebody around Tiger that can speak some sense into him. But there are some people that are just, so talented. They can get their way, get anything they want, and then get the type of people around them that will just allow them to do what they are going to do, what they want to do. And it's hard managing these people. And it's been pretty evident with his career, unfortunately. But look, this can happen to anybody. And Tiger could get it back, but he has to want to get better. All the shrinks in the world will tell you you can spend all that money and you can go to all these rehabs, but unless you seriously want help, it's going to happen again and it'll repeat it. And it's sad to see for me, and I'm not even a huge golf fan, but I'll tell you what, it made golf interesting when Tiger would hit those balls, when Tiger did the magic that he did. It made it very interesting, and for a whole new generations, if you will, that got back out on the course just because. So this is, and I think Tiger is feeling it now, realizing he does have so many fans around the world that, love him. And I don't think that we'll disown him, but I would say that it would be rather an embarrassment. I guess it's easier to say that, we just mixed a lethal cocktail together and it made me not remember where I was or what I was doing, couldn't even listen to police instructions, can't even walk. I mean, come on. No adult knows that you don't know what the adverse reaction is going to be when they hand you the medications that the CVS or Walgreens, when they say, do you have any questions or concerns about these medications that you're taking? I mean, everybody knows you kind of need to know what they are or ask questions before you take them, especially mixing them together. I mean, this guy's not a kid. He's, 40 years old? You would think at 40 years old, you would know better. And I think Tiger did. I think it's just the only thing that he can muster up at this time to explain this, but it was pretty lame-o, in my opinion, and what he had said. But be careful with medications, folks. If you don't know what it's going to do, don't take it. Don't. A lot of people will take other people's medications. I've heard it happen a lot of times, and you'll end up worse off, hurt, or addicted to something that you never thought you'd be addicted to. And you don't want to fall down that slippery slope that so many Americans do, and it ends up sad for many. They're not so lucky as Tiger to be found alive in his sleep at the wheel and to be able to put the picture together exactly what happened to the bumper, to the rims, to the flat tires. God only knows. But this could have ended a lot worse. Tiger's got another shot. Somebody's looking out for Tiger, that's for sure. But who's looking out for you? Do we all have guardian angels? I'd like to think so, but not all are so lucky, folks. We'll be back with more For the People. Don't go anywhere.
This thing called life, we're for the people, for the people, for the people is there.
It's unlike anything you've ever been through in your life, man. I was driving. This kid threw a grenade at us and went right over our vehicle. It was 12 years old.
The shockwave went through my head, rattled up my brain, and left.
Danger is around you 360 degrees at all times, and you can't unlearn that.
It's impossible to describe the sacrifices these men and women have made to protect our freedoms. And the job of rebuilding their lives is massive and growing every day. Many will need the programs offered by the Wounded Warrior Project for years to come.
I didn't know what PTSD was. All I knew was I was having nightmares. And when I got released, my reintegration was go check in at the VA, man.
My first coping mechanism was use drugs. Just numb it, don't feel anything.
I was angry. I'm trying to pull myself out of that right now.
Your gift today of $19 per month will honor and empower these veterans so they can aid and assist each other.
The Wounded Warrior Project is a life raft.
I can say this without question that I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for it.
Wounded Warrior Project is the first step in getting back out into the world and reforming yourself outside of the service.
Call or go online with a pledge of $19 a month. You'll receive this Wounded Warrior Project blanket, and your gift will provide critically needed programs that rebuild lives.
And that was my first feeling of actually being a part of something bigger than myself again.
Well, I lost a few really close friends overseas, and if I quit, I'm going to let them down, and I'm not about to do that.
I'm learning to face my fears head on, to trust and see what happens at the end.
It's a long process, but I had the drive and desire.
Please, call or go online with your gift right now.
The internet is a big place, but 123 Ready TV has made it easy to start enjoying all of the current movies you enjoy and those movie classics. What if I told you that you could start streaming everything now and all the latest movies for just $19.99? And it's a one-time charge, not monthly. 123 Ready TV is a media app that you can have on your PC or your Android phone. You see, this app allows you to stream movies and TV shows, weather, and anything you already have on your PC or your phone or on the internet. Plus, no commercials. Find out why so many people are using this amazing media player. Start saving money and start enjoying all your favorite TV shows now and movies for just a one-time payment of $19.99. To get yours, go to forthepeopleshow.com. That's forthepeopleshow.com and click on the store page for your 123 Ready TV. Making a difference is something we strive to do each day at For the People. Our broadcast takes today's news and puts it into perspective with a common sense approach. Even Bill Clinton on the stump said that it was broken, it was laughable, it was a joke, it wasn't helping people, real people, it wasn't, because the premiums are too high. For the People needs your help. We are asking you to help us raise $5,000 so we can get the word out to more places that might one day carry For the People. Just log on to For the People's website at forthepeopleshow.com. By partnering with us, you're ensuring our survival and giving others the opportunity to hear a quality show that cares about America and your future. To make a donation, type forthepeopleshow.com into your browser. That's forthepeopleshow.com. Thank you for your support. And welcome back to For the People on this Thursday. I'm Keith Allen. Our website is forthepeopleshow.com, and you can follow our news thread. If you've missed a show or two, you can look at the news thread and see what you missed out on, and especially if we have guests on, but whatever the topic is, you can see it in the thread. Click it, bam, goes right to the show on demand, and we don't charge like a lot of talk shows for memberships or anything like that. This is optional. Optional listening radio. If you like the show, it fits, it resonates with you, you find it a little bit different than most of the stuff that you listen to on the radio, you like it, please support it or at least consider it. ForThePeoplesShow.com, we have a place where you can just click donate now, or you can be a monthly supporter, which is a beautiful thing too, where you just put on autopilot and you can cancel that at any time you feel like it. But certainly appreciate all of our supporters that support each and every day or every month For the People. That is on a daily basis. If you're monthly, you are valued, and I very, very much appreciate this. I can't do this alone. This is a listener-supported broadcast. Okay, Hillary Clinton, back in the news again. She's trying to make her way back into politics, loves the limelight, kind of like her husband, but she's got some new accusations. And she was talking at a text conference, CodeCon, I don't know why I can say that. It's called CodeCon Tech Conference. There we go. Try that again. CodeCon Tech Conference. Yeah, it's kind of like a tongue twizzler. But it's amazing. And we know who she's blamed. I mean, the Republicans and WikiLeaks and fake news, the right-winged news media, the Russians, I mean, everybody in God's name, but no responsibility, taking no responsibility for what she did and her poor ratings and information that she's gotten. She's blamed everybody, and we'll talk more about this. But Hillary Clinton These are the new things that she's talking about to try to muster up more support, more money,